4 crypto billionaires have died. This happened last year between October to November 2022. Hi, I'm Namrata, and today we will be discussing the fact behind the 4 crypto billionaires' death. The death spiral had started at the end of October 2022 with the death of the co-founder of lending platform MakerDAO, Nikolai Mushegian. According to reports, Mushegian was found washed up ashore Condado beach in Puerto Rico, just hours after tweeting that some intelligence agencies were after him. According to New York Post, Mushegian wanted to end global banking corruption and tweeted this right before taking a stroll to the beach. Let's look at the local reports of how they have described about the death of this billionaire. The man, identified as a 29-year-old Nikolai Mushegian, drowned on 28th October on Condado beach in San Juan and was dragged by the sea currents. Mushegian had no vital signs by the time his body was found off Ashford Beach, a spot common for riptides that local hotels warn against ocean swimming. While the event did raise tremendous suspicion and fueled several conspiracy theories, one that everyone was talking about was the involvement of some intelligence agencies. Now, this does sound interesting when it comes to conspiracy theories, but apart from panicking and connecting loose threads to the overlords, the users could not firmly connect to this conspiracy theory. In fact, this theory caught on when 3 more crypto billionaires suffered an untimely death. Apart from this conspiracy theory, the other one that attracted users' attention was that the co-founder could have been under the influence of certain psychedelic that must have driven him towards paranoia. The Condado beach that the co-founder was at is well known for its dangerous and strong currents, and multiple fatalities have been reported through the years. While Mushegian's tweet right before his death does suggest blackmail, investigators from San Juan said that they have not found any signs of foul play. Reportedly, the police found no signs of violence during their preliminary exam of Mushegian's body, though he did suffer a minor laceration to his skull. A source close to the investigation suggested several factors pointed out at the possibility of suicide. Many mourned the loss of young and aspiring creator in the crypto space, while some took this opportunity to shed light on the mental health issues afflicting brilliant but troubled leaders in the space like Fernando Martinelli, the co-founder and CEO of Balancer Labs, while others like MakerDAO founder and CEO Ruin Christensen and Charles Hoskinson revered in Nicholas's contributions and intelligence. Next in line was the death of billionaire and crypto broker Javier Biosca. For those unaware, Biosca was a key person in Spain's largest crypto fraud and was found dead in Estepona on 22nd November. According to reports, Biosca stayed with his wife and his son in an apartment complex in Costa del Sol. On the day of his death, Biosca went out on his 5th floor balcony and fell, making it a clear case of suicide. Some reports suggested that his suicide ended a brief and volatile career that saw him rise from a failed hardware store owner to one of Spain's most notorious and successful crypto scammers. Biosca had reportedly swindled over 300 people, which included high-profile clients like lawyers, politicians, businessmen, and most notably Russian, Bulgarian, and Romanian mobsters that live in Spain's southernmost region, Andalusia. Being a crypto investment expert, Biosca promised exuberant returns to his high-profile clients. While he was able to keep this promise in 2019, things took a wild turn when we started seeing the market consolidate and finally lose steam by the end of 2020. The returns were dwindling and the staff was complaining about delayed payments. By 2021, the clients got more frustrated, realizing they had been swindled and filed a series of legal complaints against Biosca in the Spanish court. A warrant was thus issued for Biosca's arrest, citing fraud, money laundering, and forgery as primary charges on a long list of criminal allegations. He was captured in July 2021 and was sentenced to 8 months in jail. However, His prison sentence was cut short in March 2022 when a mysterious benefactor posted his bail for $1 million. According to reports, the police confirmed that every person VOC involved in his scheme had lost a minimum of $52,000. Attorney Emilia Cabello, representing the investors, said that VOC lived in anguish that the Russian and the Bulgarian gangsters whom he had defrauded would kill him. The Spanish National Court tallied his fraudulent scheme still owed approximately $814 million to his investors, with many Russia-linked criminal organizations hot on this trial. Well, to quote BIG, more money, more problems. The reason these deaths caught people's attention was also the time it was taking place. FTX had just collapsed. The market was already reeling with the fall of Terra, Three Arrows and Celsius. Following VOC's death on 22nd November, there were two more deaths taken place shortly after on 23rd and the 25th November. Tian Kolender, the co-founder of Amber Group, died in his sleep on 23rd November from unknown causes. While the death in sleep is not that uncommon, the crypto community was up in arms to believe that it was statistically normal for someone like Kolender, who was in good shape and nearly the age of 30, to die in his sleep. Amber Group confirmed this news and described him as instrumental to the founding of the Amber Group and a pillar of success. The company statement read, "He put his heart and soul into the company in every stage of its growth. He led by example with his intellect, generosity, humility, diligence, and creativity." Tian, aka TT, is survived by his wife and his young son. A few days after TT's death, the news broke of the death of Russian crypto billionaire Vyacheslav Taran. Taran died in France end of November in a helicopter crash near the French-Italian border. The 53-year-old founder of the Forex Club and the president of Libertex Group was traveling without any passenger in an Airbus H130 when it crashed. The helicopter was traveling from Lucerne, Switzerland to Monaco, during which it crashed and killed Taran and the 35-year-old pilot. The helicopter crash is still under investigation and authorities have not indicated any possibility of a foul play. France Bleu reported that a second passenger had been scheduled to fly aboard the Airbus to Monaco but had cancelled last minute. Taran's company, Forex Club, a reference to the foreign exchange global market on which currencies are traded, was stripped of its license in 2018 in Russia for allegedly ripping off investors, according to a report by Live, a pro-Kremlin Russian media outlet. This site, cited by the New York Post, claimed Taran had many dissatisfied clients and enemies in Russia who could get him out abroad. Taran is survived by his wife and 3 children. So 4 crypto billionaires have died. And what we have learned being in this crypto universe is that we love conspiracy theories. We saw a similar saga in 2020 when Quadriga CX's CEO mysteriously died during a visit to India. These circumstances feel similar to that, while there are conspiracies of involvement of big mafias, gangs, and even some suggesting that, they must have faked their death. We might never know the real reason because there's so much money involved. Where there's money, there's high risk, and you never know what people would have done to just avoid this risk of being taken out, or were they actually taken out by the big bosses.